Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it's time to go on a little thrifting adventure. Okay, so right now it is Thursday afternoon. This is all going to be kind of stitched together here. So just to give you a timeline of what we're at and what we're doing, it's Thursday afternoon, and this is the retail arbitrage portion of our treasure hunt and the last couple of days. So the big item I'm going to hold till last, but let me show you. I went to Walmart. I was actually looking for those mythical basketball cards. Can't find them. Ours just doesn't seem to have ever had them. And I came upon some stuff that I'd never seen before, so I looked it up. Turns out I found a couple things that are pretty rare. Now, there were some other figures. They didn't sell as well. There were some variants that sell a little bit higher. We didn't have those, but I found one that sells well. I've never heard of this. Have you guys heard of this? FGTV? I don't know. I think it's a YouTube thing. And this guy is called Derpy Bacon. I don't know. I do know that we're going to make some money on this guy. I got this guy, and I got this guy. Now, I'll put some comps up of all the stuff that I found up over here, so you can see a comp on this guy. And I'll find the receipt somewhere as we're going through this. I'm pretty sure I put it in one of the bags. But I think I paid $9 and change for these. So that's the first thing that we grabbed. And then I grabbed some of these. Now, these are Five Nights at Freddys. I've sold these before. These were, I think, before Christmas. So it's been a while. I left behind, there was one figure that doesn't sell particularly well. And I didn't want to spend on it, so I left it behind. These are $9 and change. And we've got this guy. Okay. We got this guy. Now I gotta grab the other bag because we got a couple more. Okay, and we've got this guy. Okay, so all of these, you can see they sell pretty well. They're plush. They weigh nothing. Now, we're not gonna get rich on these. You don't get rich on retail arbitrage, typically. But they're very, very easy. You're gonna get good feedback because there's nothing wrong with stuff because it's brand new. It's got tags. So it's very, very easy. And the three that I got have a really good sell-through rate. So these are going to move quickly. And I like that. Now, the one other thing that we got on the Walmart clearance aisle, I left two behind because they were pretty messed up. They were just smashed packages. I didn't like that. They're very dusty. The boxes were dusty. So I think this is something they found in the back that they'd sold quite some time ago, and so they just marked it down. Now, originally, the price on this was $35.86, it says. That's marked down to $9. I looked it up online. There's more sold than listed, which is always a good thing when you're looking at comps. And they sell for right about $25. So again, not a ton there, but like the plush, they're first class. These are going to ship really, really easy. This is a whisker biscuit is what it's called. It's something for, it's an arrow rest for archery. We're getting into not too far away from hunting season in the fall. People are going to start practicing. They're going to start pulling their gear out, a lot of them, in the summer. That's why these things are going to sell even quicker. So I have no concerns about these selling. So $9 a piece, and they're selling right about, I believe it's $25. I'll put some stuff up over here. But we picked up 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I said, I left a couple behind that were just kind of mangled. Now these are dirty, so I'm going to run a Clorox wipe across them just so that I'm not shipping somebody dirty stuff. But you know what? Very, very easy. Now, apparently I didn't put the receipt in the bags. I don't know what I did with it. I got to find it for records. But I do know that I spent $120 on all of this stuff. Not all of that. That was about 90 of it. I spent 35. You can see the tag right there. I spent $35 on this monster. If you guys have done retail arbitrage before, you know Lego never goes on clearance. I mean, they might mark it down and say, hey, it's a rollback, it's on sale. and it's like $1.50 or $2 off, something ridiculous. This thing is normally, when it first came out, I think it was like $150, $155, something like that. This thing, and the price actually dropped today. I was there as the lady was putting new tags on it. I don't know what it was on rollback before, but today, $35 for this Lego City. And I looked it up. We can put the stuff up over here like we've done the rest. This is selling right now right about $99. $99.99 free shipping is the latest handful that I've seen. So that's probably what I'll do. Or I don't know. I actually may put this one up for auction just because make sure that way I have calculated shipping on it. So if it goes a long ways away, I'm covered on shipping. I can start this thing probably at $50 with shipping, and we'll make money. We're not going to make a ton of money on this, again, just like the other stuff, because if it's selling at $100 free shipping, there's not a ton left over. But again, it's boxed up. It's easy to post, easy to ship, and it's easy money. So I'm not going to leave it behind. So that is the retail arbitrage portion of our journey. Okay, there we go. I found it. Okay, so those the quick shots, like I said, $9. The plush were all $9.84 is what those were. So that's what we paid, and then we paid $35. So see, we paid $120.20. I actually got $20 back. So $120.20. Okay, guys, now part 2 of our thrifting adventures here at the end of this week. I'm headed to, it's essentially a downsizing sale, living estate sale. Now, she put stuff up on Facebook and said, hey, if you're interested, let me know. I'll set it aside for you. I got to it late. All that was left was a couple of caps. But she did say that she would let me look around and see what else was still there when I got there. She set up different times. She was just trying to keep it from there being a lot of people in a small space, which I appreciate. So I'm going to head over there. I'm going to buy at least 2 hats. I mean, they're $1 a piece, no big deal, but there's a chance to see potentially some other stuff. So we'll see. I don't know what we're going to get out of this. So mostly a bust. Pretty much everything that I would have wanted was either gone or had somebody had called dibs on it. Nice old nativity set, an old poker set. I mean, there was some good stuff there. It's just people got to it on Facebook before I did, unfortunately. But I got a couple things. Let me show you what we got. I did get those 2 Nebraska things. I don't think either one of them are spectacular, but I'm a sucker for hats. This one actually a visor, Nebraska visor by Adidas. This is probably, and I have to work on cleaning it up. It's like a $12 free ship thing, so there's a couple bucks there. And then another one I've got to clean. I think this is mostly garage dust, but another just a Nebraska cap. This again, probably $12 or so. So there's a few bucks there. And then I did pick up an old, this is an old Crescent Wrench made in the USA, 12-inch, which is a nice size for these. Would have been nice if he'd have had another couple to go with it. Then it would have been a really nice sale. As it is, this is, I don't know, I'm going to guess about a $15 wrench. So again, not huge. I paid $5, and I think we're not gonna make much, but it was nice to get out and at least look at a little bit of stuff. I mean, after our buy, after shipping costs and all that, and our fees, of course, I don't know. We're looking at $15-20 that we made. So nothing spectacular, but you know what? It was worth taking a shot. So that was our swing at this one. There's more coming up, though. Let's see what's up next. Okay, guys, it is Friday afternoon. Sorry, the Blackhawks are... Where are they at? Oh, they're over there. Blackhawks are flying over. It's loud. So I've got to go drop off the mail. But before I do that, I'm meeting a lady with some old VHS tapes. Now, as you know, most VHS tapes, not great, but she's got 8 boxes of them. And I just saw a couple of posts online, and there was one on the top that's Carnosaur. I think it's Carnosaur 3, I think. It's about a $20 tape. It's an out-of-print, rare, schlocky, sci-fi horror thing, I think. So it's worth going to see what else she has. She's charging 50 cents a piece. So if I can pick up a 50-cent tape and turn it around for $20, I'm all in. So even if I just get that one, it's going to be a great return on my investment, but hopefully she's got some more. Let's go see what she's got. Okay, guys, I picked up some tapes. I think we got probably 24 of them or so. It's one of those things where, you know what, some of them are going to be duds. I probably left some good ones behind, but I'm standing there next to her looking at them in the back of the car. You can't comp, really, right? And anyways, it would have taken forever. There were like 8 boxes. So you really have to go on your gut. You have to go on previous knowledge and take some guesses. And so I'm going to show you. We've got a pile of them here sitting in the car. I'm actually at the post office, just dropped off my stuff, and I'm going to go through these. I'll put up comps on these tapes as we go through them up over here, so that you can see. Like I said, some of them, I mean, some of these might be $2 tapes, but I think we've got like a couple of $20 tapes in here too. So I paid $10 for this whole pile. Let's see what we got. Okay, guys, apologies for the light, but I'm just going to grab these. They're sitting on the car seat. I'm going to grab them, put them from the seat into the old IKEA bag. Now, I think on its own, this one not worth a ton. This is Death Wish 3, but I'm pretty sure I remember these titles as being relatively desirable. So there was multiple Death Wish in there, so I just kind of grabbed them all. I don't think I'm going to sell them by themselves. I think I'm going to put them together. So here's Death Wish 3. And one thing on VHS tapes, guys, not all the time, but often, the ones in the clamshells can be worth more. So if you see them, and that's what these are called, the thick, the plastic case, these are clamshell. Disney's got their own clamshell. You'll see different kinds. Sometimes they're worth a little bit more. So, random VHS tip for you. Here's Death Wish 3 with Charles Bronson, and there goes the bag. 1 second. All right, and see, this is one too. This is a 3-pack of. It's got Death Wish 2, Cold Sweat, The Bull of the West. This is all Charles Bronson. So what I'll probably do is I'll put the Death Wish together with this one, and we'll sell one big VHS bundle. Here they are right here. So there's Death Wish 2, and we've got 3. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, Hercules. Look who this one is. Lou Ferrigno. That's the Hulk, guys. So I think this one, I'm going to guess this one $5 or $10, just because it's got the Hulk in it, and it's also the clamshell. So I haven't looked these up, but yeah, the Hulk is Hercules. That's cool. So we got that one. I think a lot of these are former rentals. A Journey to the Center of the Earth. I really don't know if this one is worth much, but I grabbed it anyway, just in case. This one I don't think is actually worth anything now that I looked at it. I saw the title, grabbed it, put it in my pile to think about, and I forgot it was there. This is much newer, so it's probably not. I mean, this is probably, I don't know. I may have to pair this with something else of the same genre. I bet it's only a couple bucks, so that one not great. Army of Darkness stuff is always great. I don't think this is going to be super valuable. It's probably $5 or $10, but Army of Darkness is good, so I grabbed that. Here we go, Death Wish 4. So we've got 2, 3, and 4 now. Revenge of the Creature. This is not an old one, but it's a classic creature collection. People love the classic creature stuff, so grabbed it, thought I'd take a shot. This one over here, I don't know if it's worth anything, but this movie I loved when I was a kid, so I did grab it. Batteries not included. This is a Steven Spielberg thing. Yeah, this was such a cool movie. Like I said, I don't know that it's actually worth anything. I grabbed it. Now this one I do know. This one I saw in the post. It's the one I was talking about. Carnosaur. This one is, I think this one's probably a $15 or $20 movie right here. So this will pay for everything right there. I think this is a horror movie. Don't open until Christmas. I have no way. I don't know anything about it, but old horror works, so I grabbed it. And you can see on here, I think this is old. This was her father-in-law's. They were cleaning out a storage unit. I think this is nicotine staining, so I am going to have to, I'll try and wipe it off. They don't smell or anything. They're in good shape as far as that goes. But I think that's probably what that is. So I'll try and wipe it down and then just have to disclose it. So that's a bummer, but you know, it's not awful.
I think some of them are worse than others. This, I think, it's got River Phoenix in it, Dermot Mulroney. I think this is about a $15 or $20 movie, actually. I'll have to look it up. Again, I'm flashing stuff up here, so if it is, you'll know as I'm talking through this. This, I just had a feeling about. Never have heard of it. Savage Dawn, but it's got the look of a movie that's going to be worth, again, probably $10 or something. So, grabbed that one. We're still going here, guys. I don't know. This one, Westerns aren't typically great on their own, and I don't know if this one is, but it was a special edition, so I grabbed it. You know, 30th anniversary. It's got the special clamshell to it, so I grabbed it just in case. I don't know. On some of this stuff, like I said, sometimes you just got to take a swing. Snake Eater, old Lorenzo Lamas. This is probably a $5 or $10 movie right there. Future Zone, old schlocky sci-fi, David Carradine. I bet this is a $10 or $15 movie, actually. We'll see if I'm right when we pull up these comps. I don't know. I think this is, I don't know, from the director of Firestarter, Stunts. I think this is just a bunch of old stuntmen doing stuff. So, I don't know. It's different, so I grabbed it. What do we got here? The Sword and the Sorcerer. See, this looks schlocky enough that it might be worth something. The cover art is amazing. I would almost keep this just for the cover art. This is so cool. So I'm going to look that one up. It might stay with me if it's not worth anything. And the last one, Cobra. That's just a cool old movie from Stallone. See, you can see down there, it's got a little bit of that nicotine on the edges. This one actually not so bad. You can really see it on the, see right there, you can see underneath, just a little. You can really see it on the clamshells, but this one, really, I have no idea. This was another one I sat going, oh yeah, that was a cool movie, and forgot to put it back. So, you know, that's fine. Like I said, $10 into the whole thing. Some of these are going to be busts, but some of them are going to be pretty good.
So we've had a few thrifting excursions. We checked a few of those boxes off the list, but I've got more. That's coming up in the next video when we visit a garage sale. Thanks so much for coming in, guys. I sure appreciate it. Hit that like button if you, in fact, like these kind of videos. Hit the bell on your way out. Hit the subscribe button. We're working on 1,000. We've got a ways to go, but I think we can get there by the end of the year. So you can get in touch with me. I've got my email down below, my Instagram. Love chatting with people. So if you've got a comment, if you've got a question, please leave it below. Shoot me a line, whatever. But thank you so much for stopping by. I sure appreciate it. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.